Okay, this is question number 34 on the January 2017 Common Core Algebra 1 Regents. And this is a pretty common cost problem. We have a system of equations, one where we have one plain pizza and two sodas, and that cost $15.95. Let's call the pizza P and the soda S. So we could say P plus 2S is $15.95. The cost of one pizza plus two sodas is $15.95. Then what we have is 5 friends went to the same restaurant and they ordered 3 pizzas and each person had 1 soda. So that means that there were 5 sodas. And their bill totaled $45.90. So we have 3 pizzas plus 5 sodas is $45.90. Now, you could certainly use X and Y here, but I like using descriptive variables. So we have P and S for pizza and soda. This way, it's very easy to remember what we're solving for. It says write and solve a system to determine the price of one plain pizza. So that's what we're trying to solve for, is the variable P. So we have 2 equations with 2 unknowns, and we have to solve this as a system. And there's a couple of different ways to do this. We could do this using elimination by addition or substitution. Let's first do the elimination by addition method. I'm going to multiply the top equation by -3. I get -3p minus 6s is equal to -4785. The reason that we do that is so when we add the 2 equations, the 3p and the -3p add to 0, and we're left with just -s. We're left with just the one variable here. And this is now -195, and all we have to do is multiply by -1 or change both of them to positive. So now we know that the price of a soda is $1.95. Now remember, that's not what the question's asking. It is asking us for the price of a pizza. So what we do is we go back to the first or the second equation. The first one's easier because the numbers are a little bit smaller. And now I can fill in the now known price of a soda into here. And now we can solve for P easily because now this is the only variable left in the equation. Subtract the 390, and we get it. Pizza is $12.05. And we can check to make sure that this works by saying, okay, well, 3 times 12.05 plus 5 times 195 should equal 45.90 based on the second group of people that went in there to buy stuff. So this is 36.15, and this is 9.75, and that does in fact add up to 45.90, so that checks out. Now there is another way to do this, and that would be by substitution. And all that's going to change is how we acquire the first price of the soda. And surely there's other ways you could do this. You could multiply the top by -5 and the bottom by 2, and then we would be able to eliminate the s's right away because we'd get -10s and 10s. That's fine too. That would save you some steps. That would save you from doing this. But we think it's very easy to work with this setup because we can just multiply by -3 and get one of our variables out. So the other way to do this is to use the first equation to get the p by itself. So I would subtract 2s from both sides, and then take this and substitute it in for the value of p here, because in algebra we can substitute any things that are equivalent for each other at any time. So now instead of p, I'm going to put 1595 minus 2s, and plus 5s is 45.90. And what we get here is 47.85 minus 6s plus 5s is equal to 45.90. So look again here. What I've done here is replaced this p with its equivalent value. And now I have just the one variable here, the s. And now we can solve for it relatively easily because now it's just a single variable. So we get 4785 minus s is equal to 4590. Subtract the 4785, and we get negative s is negative 195. And again, s is positive 195. Now, once we have that, we would go back here and substitute it in to find the p. So either way is fine. They're both perfectly valid. You can also do different substitutions and different eliminations by addition as long as we work toward removing one variable and reducing our two equations with two unknowns to one equation with one unknown.